I don't know about y'all, but last minute orders seem to be a big thing right now. Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. I'm Patrice, and today we have a last minute order that we need to fill. And of course, I'm going to be getting my xTool Apparel printer up and running because it's the perfect printer for last minute orders. It is the perfect printer for last minute orders. It has gotten me out of so many last minute orders lately that as soon as I hear last minute, I'm thinking, let me turn on my xTool Apparel printer. Let me get that up and cranking so that we can get these prints printed. So today, we actually got some shirts from Michaels. And Michaels generally has these shirts for $2.99. These are the Gildan heavy cotton shirts. And they have a wide variety of colors. Now, if you're looking for like a specialty color, then you may want to tell whoever needs these shirts that they're not going to be able to get them. But if you're looking for basic colors, Michaels has a variety of colors that you can get. And at $2.99, I don't really think that that is a bad price for last minute orders. All right, so we're going to get started. I will be telling you guys some of my favorite things about the xTool Apparel printer, why it has quickly become one of my go-to printers when I'm in a bind. Let's get started. So before I get started, I'm going to do a quick test print. Alright y'all, so we did a test print. And I definitely need to do a print head cleaning. But one of the things that I love about this machine is that it has the automatic cutter. I can control everything from the digital screen here. I can do my print head cleaning from here. And so that's what I'm going to get ready to do now. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to just do a print head cleaning. None of the white printed. Very little. I don't think you guys can see that. Okay, you see? That's all that printed of the white. Alright guys, so I ran another print head cleaning and test. You can do this inside of the software, or you can actually execute the print head cleaning on the printer, and everything turned out beautifully. Okay, y'all, so now to get started, we are inside of the xTool Studio software. This is an app that you can just download on your computer, and you can use this app with any of their machines, any of their products, you can use it. And I love that I can use my Apparel printer with this. So I'm going to go ahead and import the file that we need. And with this particular software, you don't need a dongle. You don't need anything special to use it for printing. And I absolutely love that for me. Okay, it says that the DPI may be slightly off. So they do have like a correction here where you can enhance the image quality. But let's see, I just need to make it a tad bit smaller because it's not intended to be so big. All right, and if we use that, you have like credits that you can use. So let's click AI Enhance and see how that enhances it. All right, guys, so we cleaned up the photo, and this is the image that we'll be printing. You have so many different options that you can do here. You can crop, you can mask. That's why I really like this app for DTF printing, because with some of the RIP softwares, it can be a little bit intimidating. It's almost like you have to have like a piloting license to work it. All right, so now we're ready to print. That's simple. We import it, resized. I cleaned it up a bit. Now we're getting ready to print it. I'm going to head over here to the right to print. It's already set to mirror, so we're good with that. These are the settings for it, and we're ready. Let's go to print. I'm going to go back really quick because I need 10 of these to print out. So I can just click 10 here and go to print. And as they're printing, it's going to cut it. The software also estimates the amount of time needed to perform all the prints, not necessarily the curing, but the prints. And this project is going to take us about 25 minutes. Alright y'all, so the image has been sent to the printer and the printer is going. Now I have the full setup with the oven shaker combo and also the air filter. That's where you're getting all the noise from. The printer doesn't make that much noise, and this can be used as a standalone printer. You don't have to have the full setup. But I just want you guys to get a chance to hear the amount of noise, see it printing in real time, and just see the process of how it goes through the machine.
As it's being printed, the film is going into the shaker. And I'm using the xTool film because of course this film is made specifically for this printer and it does help the process. So there's holes on the side, and those holes actually work in guiding the film through the shaker and then into the oven seamlessly. So that's what's being done now, and as it's going through the shaker, it's being powdered. So the powder is laying on top of that wet ink, and then the shaker actually starts to kick in and to shake all of the extra powder that's on top of the film, take that away. All right, so as you see now it's being fed through, and it's going to go down to the oven where it will be cured, and then after it's cured it's going to just shoot out at the bottom. And as you guys saw, the printer cuts the film and then it retracts the film so that you're not wasting any film. So I love that about this. But as it's printing now, I'm gonna go and get some other work done. I have a lot of other things that I need to do, and the printer can handle its business.
Alright guys, so these came out from the back already. The print looks beautiful, nicely cured. I'm going to go ahead and let these continue. Alright y'all, so we're all done with printing out our transfers, and I printed out 13 of these. As you see, the machine cuts it for us. The only thing is that we have this little strip on the side that you never want to press onto the shirts, but they're all cut. I just got to get rid of that strip and they're ready to press. So very little hands-on needed with this printer, which I absolutely love. I also printed these out. This is about 18 left chest logos for some shirts, and it took about 45 minutes to print everything out. Like, I went and did some other things. I was able to ship some of my packages out that needed to be shipped out. So having the xTool Apparel printer just do most of the work for us, it is game changing. Now, if only it could press the shirts for us. So I'm not going to be pressing those shirts right now. I'm going to wait to press them tomorrow morning, just to get them done tomorrow morning, because I have a few other things that I need to get done. But the biggest part is done, getting them printed out, getting those transfers printed out. So let's press these in the morning. All right, y'all, so now we're headed to work. Good morning. I had a good night's rest, and I feel like I can conquer the day. So we're going to be headed to our craft room at the school, and I'm getting there a little bit earlier this morning so I can get this done, and then I can hop into my 9 to 5, because I don't really want this to linger until, you know, later on today. And I'm not sure if Terrell is there, but Terrell has already started. So if I don't finish them this morning, he'll finish them when he gets off, and he usually gets off at 3. So it works out perfectly. But I haven't had to leave my car in a while over here on Craftable Things. But yeah, y'all, that's what we got going. So I'll see you guys at the school. Hey y'all, so we made it to the school, and I'm about to start pressing these shirts. I'm using the good old Vivor Auto Press to do it. I also have some old shirts that we made. Like, this is an extra shirt. We'll probably just give this away to somebody. All right, let me see how many I can do.
Alright guys, so like with any shirts, you want to make sure you pre-press. You also want to make sure you lint roll. But guess what? I did not bring any lint rollers, and I don't have any here in the craft room. So we're just making do with what we can. I'm cutting those strips on the side because you never want to press those strips onto your shirt. If you've gotten transfers, you know that that is a thing with transfers too, that they just print that color strip on the side. So I'm just cutting all of those, and I want to make sure I cut all of those because Terrell is going to be helping me press these shirts when he gets a moment to help, and I don't need him messing up these shirts, so I just need to make sure it's prepared. I'm folding the image in half just so that I can get an idea of where that center mark is. And I do the same thing for the t-shirt, fold the shirt in half, and that way I can just match the centers up, and that works really easy for me, especially when I don't have t-shirt rulers. When I'm making shirts in my business era, I like to make sure that it is placed properly. Now when I'm making shirts for myself and even for my family, honey, I'm going to eyeball it, but in this case I do like to make sure that it is exactly where it should be. So now we're just lining it up. With any DTF print, you want to go ahead and make sure that you press it that first time, and then you're going to give it a second press. Now I'm pressing this at 325 degrees for 25 seconds, and then that second press, when I remove the film, y'all, that looks so good. Those colors look amazing. I only press it for about 10 seconds with a piece of parchment paper on top. But this works really easily, and honestly, y'all, to do this before work, it's kind of therapeutic. Like it put me in a happy place. Anytime I can make things, it puts me in a happy place. And especially for this type of event, this is an event that we have every year. We had a major tragedy that occurred a few years ago in my school district, and every year on Valentine's Day we get together as a community. Every school honors those lost, and it's just about promoting service and love during this time. But everything is going good, and y'all, it's almost time for me to wrap this up and head to my office because I have a few meetings this morning. So I will see y'all later, and Terrell is going to take over for me when he gets a chance. All right, y'all, so we have Terrell here working.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
No. We have Terrell here working.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
Working very, very hard, pressing the rest of the t-shirts for Friday. All right, y'all, so we're all done and I'm back home. Well, I've been back home. It's been over a month since I had to make those shirts, and they came out beautifully. The event was amazing. I also was able to use some other tools to help make the bulletin board for the event. So everything was wonderful. I used my laser here. We have a laser at the school, and we also have like a Caesar Romeo and Cricut cutters at the school. So I was able to use all of those different machines to put the bulletin board together. So I love that. But that's it, y'all. I am so thankful to be able to have a craft room at my school. That craft room is utilized for all of the students who may be interested in possibly starting their own business, maybe seeing how creative they are and learning how to use the different machines and make different things, because college is not for everyone. And I'm just blessed to be able to have that additional outlet for our kids to participate in something that they may not know about and they want to learn about. We actually have some kids who come in wanting to know about t-shirts, or they because making t-shirts is pretty popular and they want to do it. So I'm very, very blessed to be able to provide this type of service to my school. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure to head over to Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok and join the Craftable Things communities there as well. So that's it for today, y'all. Thank you all so much for watching. Until next time.